Hi, welcome to Lipstick Life Lessons and Unfiltered Answers. I am Jess, and today I have my friend Kat with me to talk a little bit about age gap when having kids. We're going to see how different or similar our stories are. Would you like to say a little bit about yourself, about your family, and then we can get straight to it?
Okay. Well, I am married and I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl, and the girl's in the middle. So I have a son that is 16 and my daughter's 13 and the baby is 2.5.
So from your oldest to your youngest, it's a what, 14?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah,
age gap.
yeah.
And then the other are not too bad.
Like 10.
10.
Yeah.
Same like me.
Yeah.
Was your pregnancy with your youngest planned?
I don't feel I was planning any of them, but it was definitely a surprise after 10 years. So technically, no. He's very welcome and we're very,
Yeah.
we are very excited and surprised.
I feel like for us, it was planned, but it is like a huge surprise because at least for me, I was like, I couldn't even believe it, right? Because it took me so long to get pregnant that I'm just like, is this real? You know? Tell us a little bit about your pregnancy at the beginning, like when you were, how old were you
God.
with your first?
Okay, so with my first pregnancy, I was about 23, 24.
Okay.
And then second pregnancy, 26, 27 years old. And then the last one, I was almost 40, so 38.
38.
Yeah.
Between like all the pregnancies, what do you feel with difference? And it's hard because it's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
I know the first one is always very different because it's just so new. But if you would try to think back and feel like, okay, well, what's the difference between not only emotions, but like in your body? Like, what do you
Yeah.
So experience, I guess. How did you feel?
3 were very much different. With the first pregnancy, you have all the joys and it's the first baby and you have all the excitements and you feel the flutters for the first time. And, I didn't have any morning sickness with all 3. So I was very lucky with that. But after that, everything else was kind of pretty easy. The only thing that was kind of different in terms of pregnancy was my daughter. At the end, she kind of sat on my sciatica nerve, and I had a very bad sharp pain. So that's the kind of like big difference, I guess I want to say, in my pregnancy. She got me induced earlier.
So that's a kind of a positive.
Yeah. So she was due like towards the end of September, and she kind of came, 22nd, but I was closer to like October 1st, her due date.
Emotions were the same too, even after pregnancy?
Yeah, I think after pregnancy, my third pregnancy, I felt a little bit more depression. With the third pregnancy, the other 2, I was fine with emotionally, energy wise. I was okay with all of them. I was very lucky that the times that I was pregnant with them, it wasn't like super hot either.
Oh, yeah.
And having the September babies, you do go through summers, but they weren't like terrible times. Like I felt like I was like dying. Because I know some women are just like, oh, summertime is just so horrible.
I just wore thick dresses.
Yeah. I didn't have to worry about like wearing like fitted clothes like that.
Yeah. So that is nice because I remember just wearing summer dresses
right.
as much as you can. And that's true because once winter comes, you have to wear all this actual pants and then you have to change your wardrobe.
I just bought like bigger size. Like instead of doing like whatever, medium, whatever, just do like a large or extra large.
Yeah.
And then for the first 2 pregnancy, I was back in New York. So I was wearing sweatpants because
yeah, my first pregnancy was
nobody's
like
wearing
nothing.
Yeah.
I think I still was able to close, back then you wear the hip pants and everything, right?
Yeah.
So your stomach normally is above that.
Yeah.
So I was able to still everything and I stayed very slim.
Yeah.
I was all stomach. So that was very fortunate. And I was too cheap and broke to want to buy clothes anyways.
Yeah. Especially the maternity ones. They were so expensive.
And then with my other ones, it was a little different because they're Sheen.
Yeah.
So you get to buy all kinds of affordable crap
Things,
that you
yeah.
don't even need, and then buy all kinds of clothes and be
They're
like,
so cute.
okay. Actually, yesterday I was still wearing my maternity clothes because I think I've gained a little weight, and I think I'm more comfortable in a medium, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to buy a medium or small. And I had one, and I was like, oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
Maternity.
I still have
I just
maternity
folded
stuff.
them in.
Yeah.
But like they're cute shorts. I was like, t-shirt.
Right.
But you know,
Those are
cheap,
cute.
what, $5?
Yeah.
Why not buy a whole new wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
And then how about difference in between raising your kids compared to
I feel like I'm still the same.
Yeah?
I still feel like I'm still the same.
even though your first two are like very close, like what, 2 years apart?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
3 years apart.
Less patience, you know.
Maybe a little bit less patient with the third pregnancy.
Oh.
Yeah. With the other ones, yeah. I was young too. So I felt like I had like more energy and like running around with them and playing with them.
And it's hard to like think back to like
That's true too.
where I'm just like,
That was, 16 years ago.
it is very hard to
15 years
think back and
Yeah.
think like, well, how did I feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. So you feel like same parenting, they're all getting the same parenting. Because
Yeah.
they say that
Yeah.
no one has the same parenting, right? Because all of our kids are different, right? And then not only that, you're a whole different person.
Yeah.
16 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
You're, young mom and, you kind of like going with the motions and you don't know what tantrums are because it's the first time it's happening versus the third time. It's like, well, I've been there twice
Yeah.
before. It's like, okay, well, this is what's happening. You're just going to cool down and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still kind of like, I'm still kind of disciplining them the same and, trying to teach them good and bad,
And I'm like backwards, right? Because I had the one child at the beginning.
Right.
And I do remember being very strict, and he was a very good kid and always with me. I believe it was easier based on parenting. Work was slower. I was younger, like you said. I had a lot of more energy. And with my two, oh my Lord, they're only like, 15, 18 months? I don't even know how hard they are. But I sometimes just let them do whatever the fuck they want. Because I'm just like, leave me alone, please. And it's the one and it's the other one, and they're both crying. And I'm just like,
it feels like they're ganging up on you.
I think I am strict, but I'm giving. I'm just like, take it.
Okay.
What will it take for you to stop bothering?
Yeah.
And maybe that's bad. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. I stop, maybe because you other two are kind of close, you would have had that same experience. But maybe because you're younger, like you said, maybe you do have more energy.
Yeah.
I have friends that are like, oh, I want to have kids like 3 right away, like Janine. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, it is hard.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like it's really hard.
You don't have the support and, I mean, once you do it once, you have a better idea of like.
I mean, it's doable.
Right.
But
there's people out there who do it.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
If you're not strong, like, don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's not for the faith of art, for sure.
Yeah. How did your kids react when you were pregnant?
Oh, so I did a surprise with them. I bought them t-shirts that said like,
oh, me too.
Yeah, I bought them t-shirts. One for my son that says, you're leveling up to like Big Brother again. And then it's like player 3.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think Cassie, kind of the same kind of like saying, and they were like, they were back to back and then they opened their eyes and they turned around and they were looking at each other's t-shirt and they're like, what
Did you record it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. So it was a surprise. They were very excited.
So they were excited.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Yeah, they were very happy. Cassie at that time too was kind of in like, for some weird reason, like in like the baby doll era.
Okay.
Like she wanted like this like, I don't know, like a plastic. But it was like, it looked like.
Oh yeah, those creepy ones.
Yeah, like real fake. Like
I don't like those.
And so she was going. I think she was kind of like calling him to come, I guess, because she was going through that. I was like, "What's happening? We got rid of all your dolls. Like, what's going on?" And baby brother came.
That's actually a really cool way to do it. Like
Surprising.
facing.
Yeah.
I did a t-shirt too with little Eddie. Eddie like flipped. He was so happy.
Aww.
But he'd been wanting a brother for so long, right? We first got him a dog, and then And then because we kept putting it aside, it took me forever to get pregnant. And I did wish I would have had them earlier.
Yeah.
What about like the bond in your kids, between your kids that are so grown, especially
The firstborn, yeah.
Kepler, because
Yeah.
he's like what, 16? Like he's
Yeah.
already teen and
Yeah. He's almost
he's older.
Yeah.
Right? He's almost an adult.
yeah.
So like and he's very quiet, so maybe it's a little different, because he's a very quiet person,
Yeah.
he keeps a lot to himself, and but what was the relationship between
Relationship are gonna grow
With them.
till ever,
yeah
But like so far he's really cool. He's really quiet with him. Like Cassie and Kyler, they're like more of like the Sour Patch siblings. Like 1 minute they love each other, 1 minute they're
Totally.
fighting, but it's super cute to see. And he goes and kisses Cassie. And same thing with Junior. He sees Junior and he's so excited to see Junior. And when they play together, it's so sweet to see them play. And then, Junior plays with this computer a lot. So he would play with him on his computer and he would play video games. And so the interactions are a little different because he is older. So he's not like playing like cars and stuff like that. I mean, Kyler doesn't play with cars like that either. They like scooting around the house. And
Kyler's too, no?
Yeah, too. Yeah. So, it's cute to see their relationship grow.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're growing with that, being that he's older, but he's still being, he knows who his older brother is.
Yeah. And because, Kepler and Cassie were born together with a closer bond, you don't get the bullshit like little Eddie. He's like, why did you wait so long? Why do you have them now? And then he sees his two little brothers together. He's like, ugh, that could have been me. Or, so like, he always throws those little things.
Yeah.
But he'll never understand how much more he was able to get being an only child.
Yeah.
For so long, 10 years. That's a whole,
It is
that's
long.
a long time.
Yeah.
He'll complain about it. But then at the same time, he's always annoyed by it. Like the boys will go in his room.
Yeah.
Axel will go in there and steal his candy. He knows where he
Yeah.
comes back with the new candy.
Nice.
And Jesse is already getting into little video games, so he'll go in there sometimes and he'll sit on his bed and he's playing and they're just hanging out. They don't do it always, but they do. But the Axel really bothers Eddie. He's like, oh, Axel is in my room again. Take him out. And it's
a fight.
Always.
Yeah.
So that's why I was curious.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to have different personalities too. But I feel like as they get older, like it feels like they're all going to be close,
Yeah.
and
That's
I feel like
foster,
right. And hopefully you foster that like bond and that relationship earlier on too. Like sometimes, we tell Junior like, hey, get off your computer, get off your phone because your brother is growing up and you're growing up. And, 1 minute you'll be moved out and you're going to live your own life. We're trying to instill that relationship, even though he is older. In a couple of years, he'll probably be out the house. So
Exactly.
We want to make sure that Kyler and Junior still have a good relationship.
I do the same. He hates it, right? But I obligate him to hang out.
Watch your brother, go hang out.
Like, you wanted him for so long. And he's like, yeah, but I only wanted one.
Leslie got you. He sent you two instead.
You're so blessed you got two.
Right.
What about your relationships, like in your marriage? Was there any difference between when you first had your kids and then compared to when you had Tyler at the end? Was there more stress at the beginning?
I don't know. We're just so like in different phases in our marriage and in our life as parents too. Like Kepler used to work nights at a time that couldn't see that happening if we had Kyler then. He switched his schedule to days. So it helped out a lot. Depending on the phases in our life, like with the older ones, I feel like we had more, I don't know, I guess support and help.
Oh, yeah. Especially because you were back.
Yeah, we were back in New York and we were able to kind of foster a couple of supports there. And then when we moved to Arizona, we had our cousins too that helped a lot with Junior and Cassie. And then with Kyler, everybody's grown now and everybody's kind of like doing their own thing. So Kyler is really kind of like by himself. So we're able to pretty much have more time to focus on him. Speaking that the kids are older, they're kind of doing their own thing. And, so our relationship kind of grows as the kids have their needs for our attention. It changes over time, but it's still fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think for us, we definitely had a closer relationship with our two. I feel like My husband, Eddie, like he definitely stepped up a little bit more. And I think it's because it's one that it's easier to handle, right? I can handle one, I can handle the business, I can do it, right? And I was okay with doing it. Like you said, we're a lot younger.
Right.
So we have a lot more energy. We can do more. But now we have more businesses I run. I only do one. And at that time, we were just starting. So it's a little slower. It's a little, you have a little more time. And I had Vanessa that would come help me at the office.
Yeah.
And she would help a lot with him. And then compared to now, I have no one to help me.
It's harder.
Yeah. And then I have two crazy ones. So I do see him helping a lot more when it comes to feeding everything.
Yeah.
And he definitely is a lot more involved. So that's kind of in a positive way, I
Yeah.
guess, of having two right after another one, because then both partners are obligated to kind of help.
To help
Yeah.
one another. Yeah. It does make things a little easier because, you feel like you're ganged up on if you have two or three. I just can't imagine. I only have one. It's like it's ganging up time, and the age difference too. When, I had two when I was younger and I felt like I was okay doing it by myself, even though Kepa was working and it was, I wasn't overwhelmed, but I just can't imagine having two now at my age. I would be losing my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think about it. It is harder, but it's okay, I guess. What are you gonna do, right?
Right. You gotta push through. You gotta keep going because they're growing up and it's only temporary.
So obviously, would you rather have them, like if you knew, like no matter what, like you're gonna have Kyler, right? Would you rather have a less of a gap, or
Well, yeah, ideally, yeah, but
reasoning because
then I would have been done together.
So more of like a selfish reason,
right? Like, it was hard for me to be like, oh, I'm done, and then you go back. Like I literally had to buy everything.
Let's talk about that. What do you like? What do you feel was the hardest to give up when you felt like, okay, I'm pretty much, because they're already so much grown, you have to take care of much. What's the thing you miss the most, right? And then because it is like
true.
a change.
Yeah, it is.
And what was the hardest thing that you're dealing with of thinking you were done?
Yeah. Well, the sleep part for sure. Like my husband knows, like I just like to sleep. I like a good nap. I like to sleep in on the weekends especially. So I was able to do that with the other two. Like I was, I know it's going to come back again, but it's just, I was there already, and now I'm waking up earlier than usual. And so that kind of like, that's a bummer, but I know it's temporary.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, just being able to kind of like leave the house without having to like pack a bunch of stuff or like, the seatbelt. The car seat is just, and he's not even in the stage yet of like, let me buckle myself. Cause I know that's coming.
Yeah.
They want to buckle by themselves. And
my kids are pretty good with the car seat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I he's not there yet. But I know once he gets to that age of like wanting to buckle himself in, it's going to take forever. So I'm going to have to leave earlier than usual because then they're going to take like forever to try to buckle it in. Then they're going to get frustrated.
So like for me, I think is my loneliness, like just being alone and just,
that's
just
hard.
Not having to, because like you said, like Eddie, like he goes to school, right? And I don't have to worry about, I have that free time or I can go to lunch or I can do
right.
But just being on my own and by myself, I missed it the most. But I always miss that. And I miss that with even marriage, like in general. Like I just miss being by myself.
Yeah.
That's like things my hardest.
Yeah.
I do like to sleep, but I don't nap much because I feel so tired when I wake up. Yeah, but
that is one for sure too.
But the up and leaving, that is definitely on my list too, because you can't.
Yeah.
You gotta find a sitter. You gotta find someone, or you gotta make sure your husband's there to take care of the kids or whatever, right?
Or just like wanting to run out and grab something real quick, and just the thought of like putting him in the car and taking him out and then just going to get one thing. Right. You got two. And it's like, come back. And it might be a tantrum in the meantime. So think something you could do by yourself in like 20 minutes takes like 45 minutes. And it's like, I'm just gonna stay home.
I try not to do anything
Yeah.
right now because Jesse goes through this bit. Like if he is not having it his way or if he's tired, forget about
Yeah.
it. His legs are broken. He can't get up. He'll lay in the middle of the store and I'm just like, and most of the time I just let him, right? He's not crying. He's just broken.
Yeah.
So I'll keep doing whatever. We went to get a new computer and he threw himself and like, oh. And I'm just walking around because I have another one. Eddie, my husband's over there returning something. And little Eddie is not much help. Like, he tries really hard, but you know, it's not his responsibility. So it's like, fine. I just let him be on the floor, right? I'm like, whatever. And I'm just like walking around him and I'm looking at computers and I see this guy in the corner and he just looks at me and he like smiles and he like walks away and I'm like, hey, what am I going to do?
Right.
There's nothing I can do. It is what it is, you know? Like,
Yeah. Let them get the tantrum out.
But if he would be crying, like I get so, yeah, I just want to like shake him, you know?
Yeah, Junior has done those
I can't.
couple of tantrums at the store, like crying on the floor, and it feels embarrassing. But I feel like the third time around, I'm just like, listen, this is what it is. You know,
No. I mean, as long as you're not getting someone that's rude and it's
right. That's what makes it like child to toddler.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's gonna happen. You know, so they just put them on their back and just leave.
Yeah, so that's why like I try, if I don't have to take them with me, then I try not to take them with me because it's such an annoying
It's a
time right now for them like that. It's just, and I kept thinking, I'm like, when does it stop? 4, 5? Because Jesse's 3. So
yeah, that's what I think. I think about that too. I think maybe 5 or 6. I feel like you could reason with them a little bit, you know. But yeah, that's a long way from now. we got a while to go.
Let's go and see if there was someone that already has a child, right? And the age gap is big. What would you recommend? Would you recommend and say like go for it or?
Yeah, I actually have some friends from the neighborhood. They're thinking about getting another one, and you know, the little one is about Kyler's age as well. And I'm like, let's just rip the Band-Aid. You know, if you guys have the means and you could make it work, just get it over with. You know, get it done. Because I just feel like if you're restarting all over again, it's like it's a lot. You know, it really is. Yeah. And especially if things don't get cheaper. We're just getting more expensive. So just get it out the way.
You figure it out.
Yeah,
no,
you do.
You have to.
Right, you do.
At least, you know, I guess not everyone figures it out, but for the most part, you do figure it out. If you're going to be willing to, if you want a family and you want children and you want to be a good parent, you will figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? Like I was telling my sister-in-law that because her son is now 5 and they're thinking about having another one. I was like, dude, if you're going to do it now. Yeah. And I mean, if she wanted to wait another 5 years and have that gap for 4 years or whatever, then that's fine too, because I do think it's a little easier if you're just having one more, because you do have the older sibling that does help a little bit. Yeah. Whether it's watching for 5 minutes while you go get a drink. Right. Because, you don't want to grab your child, take them to the kitchen, and you want to go everywhere with you. So it's like, it's so much more work. Yeah. It's just so much work. So I did tell her, I was like, hey, if you know you want another child, do it now.
Do it now.
Because then...
And it feels like you're staggering too. If you kind of wait, but don't wait too long, right? You kind of staggering, like, if you're thinking about school, like 5 years out, one's going to be graduating and one's going to kind of like come into the high school. So you're kind of staggering like how much spending you're kind of doing throughout their lives too. It's like you're not spending so much more like when they're together. Yeah, you just got.
Why am I going to stress myself? I have enough with my 2 children. Like I don't need more stress.
Yeah, less off the plate. Yeah, I mean, if that's how people think.
Yeah. But it's true, I guess.
Some people will be like, they don't want to have kids because they're not financially stable. Yeah. And like, if you're going to think about all of that, maybe like have one and then kind of wait and kind of split up, the diaper bill.
But one great thing about having them together, at least for me, like I have the 2. Well, I got fortunate, right? I got a boy and then I got another boy. And like they share a lot of clothes.
Right.
The diaper thing does is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But you could always just put those other diapers, they have the cloth. The cloth. You can go back to the
Olden days.
and save some money. Yeah, it's
Man.
gross. But there's people that do it now.
Yes,
A lot of
they
people
do.
that are like organic
yeah.
and they don't want to do all the
Everything
stuff. Like,
anything
yeah.
for
Yeah, so if that is the case, but I do think you do figure it out.
yeah.
Because I guess you can't be like, oh well, if I have another boy or if I have two girls, then I'm okay. Yes, in reality, that's not.
But
That's not.
you're gonna figure it out. You save for one more and then you get triplets. Who knows?
Oh, hell no.
Who knows?
Hell.
But you'll figure it out.
I know Marina was trying to like jinx me on having twins when I was pregnant.
And then you would have been done.
But even though she thinks that she didn't really jinx me, she technically did.
Nice.
Because they're so close together.
Mm-hmm. Were they considered like Irish twins? Is that what that
I
terminology?
think there's like a portion of in between, how long they have to be in between, but I don't remember it. And I don't even know. I think they're maybe like 15, 18 months.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 18 months.
Yeah.
So we're doing very much.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 months apart. So, I mean, I don't know what they're considered. Fucking crazy as kids. That's what they're considered.
They're very close, so they fight a lot.
Yeah. So you say, fuck it, get it over with. Don't wait a gap.
Don't wait.
If you're having more.
Yeah.
But if there's a surprise, then who cares?
Yeah,
It's
it is
fine.
what it
You're
is.
gonna be okay. I think a little gap is nice. If I would have it in a perfect world, I think I would do maybe 4 or 5 years of gap.
Okay.
Because then one's already kind of okay, right?
Yeah.
Starting school, and then I can concentrate on the other one. Well, once
I
it's
saw
school.
3 was pretty good. Junior
Yeah.
and Cassie are good age gap.
Was he 4 when she was born, or was he still 3?
He was still 3 and then he turned 4.
Okay, so maybe.
Yeah. So it was closer-ish to 4. But but like right now, like
Because I can see Jesse right now, and oh my gosh. But Jesse has a little issues with having no sibling, I think, a little bit.
I
I don't think
he's
enjoys.
he's not adjusting. He's like, I was by myself over here. What happened?
But like, why? Nothing. And then last time, I didn't tell you, I told him, guess what, Justin? He's like, Justin, you want a little baby brother? Another one? No. I was like, why not? You're going to have a little baby brother. And he started like crying. Oh, no, brother. And I'm like, oh my God, he really doesn't even care to have any more siblings.
No.
He just wants to be an only child. He wants to get rid of the oldest. He wants all the attention.
Yeah.
He's that type that needs like
So my
much
mom,
love.
yeah, he loves his mom.
And he just wants to be right here the whole
Yeah.
time. He's so funny.
Yeah.
So if it was up to him, no gap, only child.
Right. Yeah.
And then I have some fun. I mean, is there anything else that you think it's important for anyone to listen or know
With the age gap.
With the age gap.
I mean, roll with the punches, but they're gonna love each other regardless. I feel, whether they're close in age or further in age. I think if you instill a good relationship or you have like a good family bond, we do a lot of family activities together. So
Oh yeah, that's
we
important.
try to get the family involved together so they could grow up together, whether they're 10 years or 13 years apart.
And you feel in your body there was no difference either.
The
Because I feel for me it was the hardest.
the body didn't snatch back quite as good, but
Well,
that's
and
with
even
the age.
I felt like carrying that. I felt more pressure in certain areas. Like didn't want to feel pressure. Well, and my doctor would just be like, well, it's your third baby. And it was more towards the third, but I kind of felt it more, I feel, with mine too.
Yeah.
Could have been H2. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he would always be like, well, it's because it's your third baby. That's why you feel the pressure. And I was like, well, then get him out.
Especially as you get bigger. Yeah.
We're done it. We're done. But for me, I feel with Eddie, like I would forget I was pregnant and I would bump people.
Oh,
in the
really?
stomach. Yeah, because I would forget, and I forget that now I was this skinny anymore, and I was this skinny, And yeah, sometimes I will I remember going to go see one of my sister-in-laws play. She used to play something with the skates. I don't remember.
Okay.
And I was trying to get in between the bleachers, and I knocked someone with my stomach, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." But I would literally forget.
Nice.
And with this one, it was just oh my God, I felt heavy. Not really like tired, but mostly like tired of carrying that extra weight.
Yeah. That usually happens to me like towards the end of the pregnancy anyway.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it is towards the end.
Yeah.
But it's a long
yeah.
towards the end.
Yeah. It's, after a while, you're like, okay, I'm over it. Like, get the baby out. I felt that for all 3 pregnancies, but throughout the pregnancy, as I grew, I was, it was okay. I would say I had good pregnancies.
Yeah, me too.
I
guess.
I carried good. I didn't have any type of sickness.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm very grateful for that. And I could see why people would be like, yeah, let's have more kids. When it comes to like carrying, it was fine.
Yeah.
But once it's time for delivering, the epidurals and that's kind of scary. With
Were they all very different?
Yeah, well, yeah. Junior was okay. That's why it's kind of like, oh, okay, let's try for a second one, And then Cassie, she had the sciatic. She sat on my sciatic nerve, so I got induced for that. But, the epidurals are never fun. I don't know if you did you have an epidural?
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not fun. It's great to have, but it's not a fun process.
It's scary.
Yeah. And once it's good, it's good. And then Kyler was a little scarier because I got the epidural, but it didn't kick in. So I felt kind of numb, but then when it was time to third push, I felt everything.
Oh,
it was just like,
I think I got the epidural maybe 10 minutes before I pushed them out. Enough to kick in.
Yeah. Oh, you're lucky.
But
Sometimes
I did feel a lot of pain that I didn't have to feel with the others.
Yeah.
Well, with Eddie is right when I got into the hospital, they just whoop.
Yeah.
And I was numb for the rest of it, But with Axel, for sure, it was definitely not joyful.
Yeah. It was, the last one was definitely little. And then they kind of like were monitoring him and stuff like that. And they kept like flipping me and moving me. And like his heart rate was doing some funny stuff. And so, I started getting like a little nervous. And then, everybody kind of rushed into the rooms like, okay, we got to push him out now because, it's getting a little scary. And when she said that, I was in pain, but I pushed because I was not trying to have a C-section.
Hell no, yeah, me either.
I was just like, absolutely not. They had to use like a forceps to help me put it. It was a vacuum, one of those. And,
or they pull him.
Yeah, because he just wasn't coming out. Yeah. So that was scary.
Yeah.
But I was like, I am not having a C-section.
Hell no, me either. I did not want a C-section either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I do have some fun questions. I did write them down because I wasn't going to remember everything. So I have these are like verses, right? So what do you prefer, baby stage or toddler stage?
Infant all day long.
Yeah? Oh, they're so boring.
I love it. I love cuddling with them. They don't move. They, I just love infant stage.
Yeah.
Kyler doesn't want to hug me as much anymore. Like, I said, come cuddle with mama. He's like, no. And then he just runs away.
That's the good thing about having two. One will definitely
cuddle with you. Yeah.
And then, well, I already know the answer to this, but it was either closing age or,
Yeah, closer age.
Bigger gap. Yeah. Closer, yeah. And then, are you more patient now or then?
Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm like, stop your shenanigans. You gotta sit down.
What about your nerves? Like nervous more then or now? Or I think you feel like it's like
I don't nervous. Neither.
No? Oh, interesting.
No. Yeah.
And this one's kind of funny. It's like for school age, do you rather have them like in the little school age type or more of the babies? But I'm assuming you probably
babies.
What if it's a toddler or like now that your kids are a little more
older? Babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, you just want to do with the babies.
Yeah.
And I think I know the answer to this one too, but it's like coffee or naps?
Naps. Coffee doesn't really do anything for me. I could drink maybe now. Because when I was younger, coffee didn't do anything. But now
coffee don't do anything for me.
Yeah, I felt like I've had a Starbucks or something and I just couldn't sleep at night. I was wide awake. And I was like, wait, I had coffee today. So I try not to drink as much coffee because I'm realizing my body's kind of, changing, getting old.
Another thing to work.
Right.
So I guess in conclusion, I guess it doesn't really matter if you want to have another child and you're already your oldest is I don't know 10, 15, I don't know, right? I have a friend that just I think her youngest is 15 and she just had a baby recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I've talked to her about her experience, but we're not as close. But that's a big gap
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But she got remarried, so
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so I guess go for it. Why not, right? If what you want is another kid, have another kid. Doesn't matter on the gap.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make it work.
You're gonna make it work, and every story is different. Every family is different, and if you do have a gap, maybe you get lucky, and your oldest children will help a little.
Yeah.
So it is beneficial.
Yeah.
But then also remember, don't give them too much responsibility because you're the one that had them.
Let them be kids.
Let them be kids. Yes, that's what's very, very important. But yeah, it was nice chit chatting with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed Kat and be having her again hopefully soon.
Sure.
I'm sure we have other topics to talk about.
Yes.
Maybe something a little more fun and not kids.
Like traveling
Well, like traveling. I know it's always fun
without kids.
without kids. Yeah. But anyways, we'll have a good day and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.